Everybody, Mr. Brown here with a quick edition of Ask Mr. Brown Kids Edition.
So go ahead, ask Mr. Brown.
I get a lot of questions from kids, and so I'm gonna start giving my perspective on those questions. The question today is this: have I ever thought about being a comedian? So for some reason, kids think I'm funny. I don't think I'm funny on purpose. I think life is just fun, it's fantastic, and funny things happen. Like that time I went to get chicken wings, and they had no chicken wings. That was a funny story. If you haven't seen that video, check that video out somewhere up here. But life can be funny things happen. And so sometimes when I tell stories, I use my big eyes, I use expressions, I kind of do silly stuff, and I just think I want to enjoy life and communicate the message of choosing well, because when you make better choices, you will live a better life. So choose well. You were supposed to say, oh yeah. If you didn't, you should say, oh yeah, whenever I say choose well. So choose well. Oh yeah. So have I ever thought about being a comedian? At first, no, I did not. I've never thought about being a comedian until everybody started asking me. Like, so many kids asked me. As a matter of fact, one guy thought I was a comedian. I was in Nebraska, and I spoke, and I got done. He raised his hand. We had Q&A time. He said, Mr. Brown, how often do you do your show? I'm like, what show are you talking about? He said, you know, the show. The family show, the Family Feud. He's like, yeah. He thought I was Steve Harvey. Now, I was offended because I think I look better than Steve Harvey. Oh yeah. Anyway, I had never thought about being a comedian until all these students start asking me. So yes, I've thought about it, and the answer is no. I'm not going to be a comedian because there's too much pressure. Because if I'm trying to make you laugh, you don't laugh, I'd be like sad. Like if I cracked a joke and there were just sounds of crickets, that wouldn't be fun at all. That would be sad. So I think I'll keep the job I have. I do have a friend who's a professional comedian. He's really funny, and I'll let him do the jokes, and I'll just try to be funny when I tell stories like this. So that's the answer. At this point in my life, I am not going to be a comedian, but I hope you at least laugh and engage in when I make these videos. And if I happen to make you laugh, that's okay too, because laughing is good for you. Anyway, thanks for asking the question. If you got a question, you can go to our website, thechoosewellprogram.com. Go to the contact section, leave your question in there, and hopefully I can answer your question or give you my perspective on your question. The next edition of Ask Mr. Brown, Kid Edition. Oh yeah.
So go ahead, ask Mr. Brown.